That's up. Power Morphicon, let's gotcha and go.
Just when I thought I was done, they pull me right back in. Hey everyone, Gotchaignitor here, and today we're going to be taking with the PDX Ride Chemy Trading Card Memorial Set. This item was released in August of this year and is a precursor to the Memorial Edition Gotchadriver to be released the following month. This set, like the name implies, is a 101 card set consisting of all the Chemy cards seen in the show. And of course we have X Assemble for Star Gotchard, Revolution Liner for 10 Liner, Evolution Hopper for Cross Hopper, the Unbound Vehicle Mock Wheel, the 101st Chemy Nijigon, Hopper 101 and Gigant Liner from the movie The Future Daybreak, and the Ultima Steam Hopper cards as seen in the final episode of the season. And to round everything off, a blank card. Much like the CSM Gotchadriver cards, these cards are entirely plastic remakes from the standard Chemy cards seen in the show, with the trading card aspects and copyright text removed. However, before I can talk about the good that this set has, there are a few glaring issues that I do honestly need to address. For starters, I love Gotchard and its toy line, but don't you think it's a bit late to start doing memorial editions for this toy line, Bandai? Make no mistake, I bought this card set, you're watching the video right now, and I pre-ordered the Memorial Gotchadriver, but I just think it's a bit late to do all of this when you could have done the memorial treatment on most of these either near the end of the show or in the following year. The fact that it took them almost 3 years to do the main Gotchadriver is concerning. Mostly because what if this driver has the same issues as the standard DX? Because in my experiences with this, it's not a very big fan of plastic cards because they are finicky as it is from the standard Chemy card packs. On top of that, most collectors already have most of what they need from this toy line via plastic replicas bought off of AliExpress. Myself included for the duplicate cards that I need for prop purposes. But one upside I can give them over those replicas is that these feel authentic, and the artwork looks better in their favor here than those remakes. They're all bright and vibrant and nothing's blurry or washed out, so I can at the very least say that the art aspect of these cards aren't lost. Another thing too is that the timing of these releases also ticks me off. The fact that they started releasing the driver add-ons first before the driver makes no sense to me. I get it, you want to promote the Season 2 novel that was released at the time, but you could have waited instead of having to jump the gun or just release them in a timely manner. Especially since the novel exclusive cards, to my knowledge, aren't even plastic. They're the typical card stock for the Burning Rare and Reverse Rares of the level 10s and the future Sushi Hopper cards. So that's another weird and kind of lazy decision in my eyes. And I know it's a broad statement to make, but let me put this into perspective. At the time of these items being released, starting all the way back with the Memorial Igniter, they were finishing up the Geats Memorial editions, despite the fact that they should have been finished a long time ago, right at the midway point of releasing the Gav Memorial editions with the Talking Gochizos, and just now starting with the Zets Memorial editions with the Sound Capsules. So the fact that Geats, Gav, and Zets had a bigger priority than Gotchard in his own Memorial editions frustrates me to no end. And look, I know it sounds like I'm nitpicking, but given how much this show has done to my mental state and how much I incorporated it into my persona and whatnot, I feel like I have some right to nitpick on how Bandai has been manhandling these releases in the last few months. So I'm going to bitch. Another thing that's awkward is that the cards for Twilight Majade, Valvred Kuragane, and Valvred GT aren't included with this release. And now, granted, the Legend Chemy card set does have Legends Change card as well as the Geats Oneness card included, but given how expensive both of these sets are combined, I would expect to see all the major forms seen in the show than just Gotchard himself. But despite the minor frustrations I have with how horribly they're handling these items, I am thankful that we're at least getting something for a season that has done so much for me. Despite how much I don't like talking about and the very few times that I did mention it, 2022 was not my year, and 2023 was only slightly better by a small margin. But Gotchard sort of helped me where I needed it. The message of togetherness and friendship, seizing the moment, all of that is what stuck with me in that era. Sure, there were detractors, but every show is going to have that. And personally, I still love this show no matter how many annoying things that will happen or how many people will try to tell me otherwise. And yes, while some people do have those AliExpress remake cards, it is nice that they at least made these to sort of whet our appetites for the Gotchadriver release relatively soon. And the artwork on all these cards, like I mentioned before, is surprisingly really good. The colors on the front as well as the card backs are actually darker than the standard cards, making the colors stand out a bit more rather than just being washed out or different than the others. On top of this, every card in the collection can now be the same without having the problem of the super rares and commons being mixed in together. Sure, I do think the level 10s look better with the golden foil and everything, but the fact that they edited the art to still be pleasing to the eye and powerful in a sense of the viewing, and not just photocopied onto PVC cards like replicas are, is crazy to me. However though, since these are plastic, the possibility of fingerprints, scratches, and bends are inevitable, so please be wary of those outcomes while you're playing with these. Speaking of play, we should probably get into how they function now, huh? Now, they do share the same barcodes as the standard cards, so you'll pretty much be getting the exact same crop from the previous cards that you've already collected over the years. And I know that I did most of them in my ExGotchalibur review, but I didn't cover the wild form scene in the show in that video. So here are some of the major forms from the show, and all of the forms that I left out of that original video. So, let's power on. And gotcha and go. So surprising nobody, they function pretty much the same as the standard cards given with most of the DX toys and the card packs. And this also goes to the add-ons as well. So here are all of the other forms that I didn't cover with Super Gotchard. So a bit of caution for this section, actually. The plastic cards barely fit in the ExGotchalibur. I was hoping that other reviewers would touch upon this issue, but throughout the segment of the video, or what's going to happen in this segment of the video, is that on top of it, the cards sort of get stuck about halfway, as you can see. So naturally, it's going to just do all that, right? Now, getting the cards inserted isn't the problem. It's getting them out that's the problem, because while it may have looked easy like that... Here, I'm actually going to turn this off to demo this section here. Basically, inserting the cards isn't the problem. It's actually getting them out that's the problem, because like this, it's actually harder to get it, out fully without bending the cards. I mean, thankfully, these are plastic, but I was really hoping that it would be compatible with this thing, considering the fact that it could read all of the other Chemy cards that are included in the toys lineup. And that's kind of upsetting, honestly, because I was really expecting all of the cards to work. I think throughout filming this entire section, Exceed Fighter was the hardest card to work because it kept going in and it wouldn't scan properly until I actually, had to do it the traditional way, turn it on, slap it on, let the background music play as I'm trying to fumble with this card here. And as you can see, there's already visible marks and stuff from the ExGotchalibur on the inside, and I don't know if it's bent at all, but I mean, I guess that the bending problem will solve itself, I guess, when I put them into a binder. But the main issue is that be very careful with your cards, with the memorial cards, while you're filling them with the ExGotchalibur, because they will get stuck and it will be a pain in the ass to try to get them out. So yeah, that's it for this section, I guess. On to the video at hand. And for shits and giggles, here it is with the Igniter. And since Ultimate Steam Hopper was included, why not try that form as well? Anything about the functionality with these cards has already been said in previous reviews, so I can't really said what's already been said before. But honestly, as a fan of the season, I'm glad that we're finally getting the ball rolling after waiting for so long for Memorial releases. If you want to check this out for yourself, there will be a link in the description for Toku Collectibles. And if you want to support me in a way, check out my TeePublic, also linked down below. And with all that being said, this is Gotchaignitor signing out, and I'll see you guys next time. And if you're going to be in the Pasadena area, feel free to stop by and say hi to me while I'm at Power Morphicon. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys later.